Hello, welcome to Bible Talk episode 12. And I've been thinking the last couple of days and really been getting excited by just the promise of Jesus. Not a promise Jesus made, but the promise of Jesus coming. Like if you do the calculations, you're looking at since the fall of Adam, you're looking at 4,000 years ish. Give or take a few hundred years. And like, ever since then, you know, there has, like, there was promised this savior. So that's a really long time. Like, for, ever since the beginning, God's heart was always to rescue. And and people don't, like, through those 4,000 years, no one really took, you know, people sort of forgot about it. And that in itself is like crazy. But God gave little hints every now and then, gave even more hints every now and then. And like then he comes to Abraham and he gives a little bit more of a hint. Actually, I haven't. Yeah, he gives a little bit more of a hint, and then he just keeps dropping more and more hints, and then you get this picture build up about this messianic priest king all the way throughout the Old Testament, and what really ties the entire Bible together. The fact that for 4,000 years, no one really knew what to expect. No one, people, like David had a prophetic vision of Jesus and saw him coming and spoke about him and gave prophecies about him. So most of the other prophets did as well. But it was what no one was expecting at that time when Jesus came, when the Roman empire was, there. There, it was, it just wasn't expected. Just the idea that all these different books and stuff and these bits of literature just that were written over thousands of years, all apart, can just be linked together so solidly by this one unification story of, you know, the promise that Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming, you know. And that just gets me excited. I just keep going back to for 4,000 years, no one, really saw what was coming. You know, God had this plan, and it had to play out over that time. For 4,000 years. Yeah. Once you get to that point where you see things, all these different links, stuff in the Bible is just really hits home how like it has to be divinely inspired. Like the Bible has to be for it to be. Human beings can't come up with such a perfect story over thousands of years.
We're getting Jedi support. Luke Skywalker is here. First assault stage is complete.
So if it's left up to human logic, then everyone thinks differently.
These command posts are our new objective. We must
You
defend
know,
them with all our strength.
they would keep changing things and tweaking them, and it wouldn't be as unified as it is. I don't know.
The princess has joined us.
You know, and if you look at the way human also if you look at it this way, if humans had written the Bible, they wouldn't have made a servant king
Darth Vader is here.
like Jesus, the servant king, because that's
2 assault phases
that's
complete.
what he was. He says,
Keep it up.
"I've come to serve. Son of Man has come not just to be served, but to serve." We wouldn't make a we wouldn't make a king
This
that
new
was
position
there
tells
to
me
be
what's
served.
next. The
You know,
Imperials won't
is there
stand a chance.
is there to be served. We'd make a king who was strong and powerful, not someone who serves serves the weak and the lonely and the hard done by. The hard done by is not the greatest terminology there. Yeah, I can think of at the moment. It's hard to say. That was quite an entrance by that trooper right then. So Jesus just breaks the mold for everything that we expect from
Light Versio spotted nearby.
an all-powerful king.
One last push and we'll have the Imperials on the run. Begin the assault. Keep the pressure up. If we can capture this last command post, we'll rout the Imperials.
And also, like, normally we, as human beings, we write a person who gives their life as someone who gives their life and then they stay dead. You know, like or they tricked death somehow. You know, never do they normally just they die and come back to life by their own power. You know, that's also completely different to what we would normally, how we would normally write, should I say.
Our
Yeah,
assault
but
success thanks to your
so
courageous sacrifice.
it's just
The
crazy
Rebel Alliance is under
how
attack.
anti-cultural, you know, the Bible can be, but how, but because of that, that's how amazing it is and how, you know, exciting it is to read it and get to grips with it. But yeah, I want to end this one here. Thank you for watching and listening. Let us know in the comments. Let me, us. Let me know in the comments what you've been thinking about. Let's get this conversation started. Hope you have a good day. Bye.